Shalom, family. Good to see you all. Hope you're doing well. Well, the Batana products are posted out on Etsy. Etsy, because that's where I started 2 years ago. So that's where the sale will be. I posted the link in the community tab. You'll see that. You'll see the discount code. But if you use the link that I post, it will automatically give you the discount. If you decide to go another way on to Etsy, then you'll have to type in the promo code. Okay. Second year. So, ladies and gentlemen, it came out nice. So, this is the bundle that I will be selling, and you can get each item individually too. So, it's the Botana oil shampoo, in the middle, the botanical oil deep conditioner. Now that one must be washed out. You leave it on for 3 to 5 minutes, and then you wash it out. And you can put a heat cap on if that's what you prefer to do, but it's not necessary. And last but not least, the botanical oil leave-in conditioner. So the discount will go into effect, which is 35% off. It will go into effect at midnight. Okay, at midnight. The sale begins on the 8th and it will end on the 12th. All right. All right, everybody. So we're going to talk about Americans are saying they are literally hooked on Iran's Lego videos and they find them entertaining and interesting. And, of course, Trump is upset, but who cares about that? And look, I watch them too, and they are entertaining and they have good music on there. And, and unfortunately, the stuff America puts out is corny. It's corny. And you can tell the level of schooling is much higher with the Iranians than it is with the Americans. And they push those videos out like they're nothing. They'll be putting 2 and 3 of them out per day. And America can't compete. See, America can't beat them in a physical military war, and America is not beating them on social media either. So you saw what Donald Trump put out, that Trump Gaza. Oh, that song is horrible. Oh, that song is horrible. I don't know who came up with that cornball song. That song is awful. And Trump Gaza number one. No, the song is horrible. And maybe you should have done Legos because that video is terrible. And all it is about Donald Trump trying to colonize Gaza. That's all the video is about. But Iran, it seems like they keep up with every single news story that comes out in America, and it reflected back in the Lego videos. So you can see they really study what's going on in America and they throw it up, and then less than 24 hours later, if there's a story, just like Melania, not even a day later, they had Melania Lego videos out. So not only are they good, but they know how to push them out fast. And unfortunately, Iran has taught America a lot of things. Number one, y'all can't compete intellectually with Iran. You can talk all that high IQ stuff all you want. You cannot compete on that level. You can't compete on a military level with them as well. They really studied America, and they got maps of where all the military bases are. That's why Donald Trump wiped out the satellite feed so nobody can see. But the people there are saying is it's nothing left. Those bases are gone. And y'all, I got another video coming out at 4:45, and Saudi Arabia and Kuwait just told Donald Trump to get lost. They don't want the US on their military bases. Donald Trump was supposed to bring in effect Project Freedom, and he was going to use Saudi Arabia and Kuwait's air bases, and they pretty much told Donald Trump to go to hell. So Operation Project Freedom is dead now because he can't use the European bases. They already told him no. And now you can add Saudi Arabia and Kuwait. They done told Donald Trump, no, you're not using our air bases over here at all. And those are allies in the Middle East. And they just both gave Donald Trump the finger. So we'll be talking about that at 4:45. So y'all, let me go ahead and share my screen. Okay, please give me a 1 if you can see my screen. Hey, hold on 1 second. Did I just mess that? Yeah, no, I didn't. Okay, thank you, everybody.
We're tweeting, we're truth socialing, whatever. We're trying to win the war on social media, and we're not even doing that because do you have the Lego thing up? Can you get that Lego video? We're not even winning the shit talking war. We're not even winning that. The shit talk? You think America would win that? At least. If we're going to win one thing, we're getting bodied by Iranian AI in the war of shit talk. Truly, how embarrassing. We're the country that invented shit talk, and we're getting lit up. Take a look.
Orange pig, America first. Oops. Oh boy, that was the slogan you sold. But Bibi's pulling strings and your vote is getting cold. We're not just fighting for Iran, hear this clear. Your people reached out to us. Yeah, we got the DMs here. If one nation's gonna stand against the Epstein regime's fear, it's us to the last breath. We've been doing it for years. We're standing here for everyone. Your system ever wrong, they've known all along.
How are we losing in this? We are getting bodied with the Lego stuff.
Stealing from your own people, making them bleed, taking tax dollars just to fund your own greed. They waking up to the lies, the illusions of birth. You scream America first now. You put
Unbelievable.
Make Israel great again. Your government is run by pedophiles. They ordered you to die for Israel. They ordered you to die for Israel. They lied to you.
I mean, we're not even winning that. We're losing that. I mean, it's unbelievable. God, if something's been off in the bedroom, you're not the only one. A lot of guys wait longer than they need to take action. The difference, getting real treatment is simple through HIMSS. HIMSS connects you with licensed healthcare providers online, giving you simple access to legitimate ED treatment options from home. No awkward appointments, no pharmacy line. Just a complete, simple online intake. And a provider will review your information to determine if treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your treatment ships directly to your door in discreet packaging.
Good evening, America.
Let's review the security protocols.
This is your late night update. Breaking from the New Yorker magazine.
Proceed to the White House.
A major interview drops. Former President Barack Obama speaks out on Iran and past talks. Here's the full story in rhythm. Stay tuned for details. That was May 4th, 2026, when the story broke wide. Obama sat down with the New Yorker, opened up about the tide. He recalled meetings with Netanyahu back in his own term. The Israeli leader pushed strong for military action to confirm. Same arguments presented years later to the current administration. Pressure on Iran's nuclear program and regional situation. Obama chose the diplomatic path to deal in 2015, while recent developments took a different scene. Netanyahu got what he wanted in the actions we have seen. Strikes began late February, changing the whole routine. Gas prices rising, public clothes showing mixed views. The interview raises questions in the evening news.
Here's an update, facts on the breaking today. Two presidents, one leader, different choices in play.
Obama reflects on the pressure that came. Questions if the outcome serves long-term aim.
Now the world watches as the story unfolds.
Mana and Lego at omissions turning series into bold.
Plastic bricks building the conflict we report. YouTube trends showing the war in a different cell.
In the interview, Obama knows the record stands clear. Differences with Netanyahu over years appear. He expressed doubt whether military steps were the best way for Israel's future and the U.S. role in the fray. Recent strikes targeted facilities in Iran's land. Responses followed with missiles across the sand. Straight up Hormuz saw tensions and clashes at sea. Shipping lanes affected for global energy.
62% worry about costs.
Progress moves slow. Both sides stating positions as the updates flow. Obama emphasized leadership with regard for dignity, human cost and alliances in the complexity. No direct reaction quoted from the current White House yet, but the interview circulates on every news outlet. And now for the viral part trending across your screen. I ran Lego and the Mitchells with a style never before seen. AI generated bricks showing leaders as figures, yellow missiles flying like toys in a battle. So mellow Lego scenes recreate the strikes and the talks. Satirical take on the serious geopolitical walks. From explosive news channels, the videos spread fast, millions of views as the end of elections last. Trump and Obama and Netanyahu appear, built out of blocks with the story made clear. No blood, just plastic. No anger, just play. Turning headlines into a visual display. Viewers debate if the trend helps understanding or simplifies conflict in this digital landing. Polls indicate public concern over the...
You gotta check out the new Lego video that Iran and the IRGC just dropped.
Your tax dollar bought this year, not a road, not a school. Let me make it clear. Donnie's got a ballroom and you paid the bill. 400 million. Yeah, your money, still. You work the week you pay. You ask for nothing back. He tears down history and lays a golden track. So stay right here, cause this just gets worse. Welcome to America, we'll start with the verse. Orange man woke up with a blueprint in his hand. Said, I'll build the finest ballroom in the land. Tore down East Wing. Yeah, FDR would spin. Said, private donors pay it, not a dime of your skin. Apple, Meta, Amazon, they all lined up fast. But then the price got doubled. Didn't know how long that math would last. He promised not a penny.
Swore it on his name.
Then your tax bill showed up and the story changed. We're donating to America. Sure, Donnie. Sounds great. Donating with our money. Appreciate. And then, oh wait, someone fired a shot at the dinner party. And suddenly Lindsey Graham says, we need more in the name of safety. Let the taxpayers pay for the ballroom. How convenient. Donnie's got a ballroom, golden walls and marble floors. While the gas pump's killing you outside the grocery store. Pete said it's a gift to the world. We won the war. Yeah, gift with your receipt. You paid before. Now meet Pete Hegseth. Good morning, rise and shine. Used to pour the coffee, now he's drawing the front line. Fox and Friends on Monday. War orders Friday noon. From a TV anchor to Let's Blow Up the Moon. Through an action live TV, hit a man's head. Now he signs the orders of who's alive and dead. Crusader tattoos, yeah, the whole collection. Leak the battle plan on Signal Family Group, no encryption. 6 hours in the hearing, senators not done. Kill everybody. Pete, that's not a fun one. They asked him, was the war worth it? He said, don't be reckless, sir. You're the secretary. That answer's checklist. Donnie's got a ballroom, golden walls and marble floors. While the gas pump's killing you outside the grocery store. Pete said it's a gift to the world. We won the war. Yeah, gift with your receipt. You paid before.
What timeline are we living in? like and save this. Go on my page. Scroll halfway down and you'll see another video that I did about how the IRGC in Iran are using Black inflected music to reach us and change narrative in America. But yeah, make sure to repost and like this, guys.
I have contractors in my house because I'm doing some renovations, so it's very loud and so it's very hard to do content. But I had to share this with you guys because there was a new Lego video, and I have to say I think it's my favorite because I think this is how they really feel. Anyways, watch this.
We do not hate you, people of the West. We see you through the smoke of what they call progress. We are watched from across the ocean, from behind their walls. And what we see is a people who deserve better than what rules them. This is not a war cry. This is a wake-up call. Open your eyes, brothers and sisters. The hands that wave your flag are not the hands that hold you. Listen. We love Americans. We love your soul. The land of dreamers. The brave, the bold. But something sits on top of you. Dressed in your name. Spending your children's blood. Like a game. We love Americans. Oh yes, we do. But the ones who speak for you don't speak for you. Wake up before the morning's gone. They built the cage so slow. You thought it was your home. Yeah, they hand you left and right, like two halves of a lie. Different faces, different voices, same agenda inside. One wears a blue suit, one wears a red tie. But behind closed doors, they shake hands and divide. The taxes from your table fund the war you never chose. They name it liberation, but it's loyal. Everyone knows. They call us terrorists on the television screen, while the real terrorism wears a suit and gets a pension in a dream. They sell your children futures built on manufactured debt. They send those very children off the wars they'll soon forget. And when the coffins come home, draped in stars and stripes, nobody on that podium is losing sleep at night. The media machine spins before the body hits the ground. A new enemy is needed every time the polls come down. We watched it from Tehran, from Kabul, from Baghdad too. The ones they demonize were people just like you. They said we hate your freedom, but your freedom is our dream. We read your constitution, we know what those words mean. It's the ones who wrote the speeches and then buried what they said, who turned that sacred document into a tool of dread. We love Americans. We love your soul. The land of dreamers. The brave, the bold.
It's a little bit longer than that, but I can only play a certain amount of it before it won't push this out. And I wanted you to see it, but I believe them. I'm sorry, but anymore, I believe a lot of this kind of stuff, even though it is admittedly propaganda, but like, I honestly think that it's closer to the truth than what we're getting out of our own government. I really do. They know it's our government and that a lot of us disagree with not just like what's going on now, but what has historically gone on. I really do truly believe that a lot of the Iranian people know that it's not the American people that want any of this, that we are getting screwed over by our own government. I don't know. It's a weird place to be when you're like, I kind of trust the Iranian government more than my own, because they have their problems. I'm not here to say that they are a great regime. They're not. They terrorize their people and do a lot of bad things too. Their regime right now is not good for the Iranian people either. But in this one instance, when they're talking about what's going on right now with Trump, I believe this. Am I crazy?
Iran's Lego videos are absolutely my new favorite thing to watch, but you guys have to watch this latest one. Honestly, I'm not even kidding, it brought me to tears. It not only spoke so much truth, but they also made it known that they don't blame us, American citizens, and that most of us want peace, just want to live a normal, healthy life, take care of the ones that we love, be able to afford things like groceries and gas, and keep it fucking moving. If you guys have not watched this latest one, you have to watch until the very end. It's truthful, it's emotional, and it's a bop.
Same sun rising, but we're living in hell. While the leaders are ringing the funeral bell. Love for the people, but the system must cease. From Tehran to DC, we're screaming for peace. I'm writing this from Tehran, looking up at the sky, wondering how many drones are gonna pass us by. Another meaningless war, another theater of blood, while our mothers are weeping, burying the young in the mud. It ain't just here, it's the soldiers you send across. Just 18 years old, another devastating loss. Families fractured for a line drawn in the sand. I see the tears in my city, I see it grief in your land. Nobody wins when the youth are bleeding out on the street. Just the echo of boots and a tragic defeat. I got no respect for the suits sitting up on the hill, drafting up legislation that's a license to kill. You talk of freedom and justice, spreading the light, but all you spread is the terror in the dead of the night. Your politicians are puppets, strings pulled by the greed, selling weapons to anyone, ignoring the need. They sit in ivory towers completely out of touch, making billions on bombs while the world suffers so much. They point fingers at us, call us the actors of bad, while they fund the worst violence that the world ever had.
let's talk about Trump, the man painted in gold, tearing up the agreements, acting reckless and bold. Sanctions choking my people, couldn't get medicine in. Assassinated our general and you cheer for the win? You preach about morals, put the word on his back, but check the flight logs on Epstein, look at your tracks.
You really want to know why Iran is using Lego-style videos? Because simple propaganda works. But more than that, they are mocking America. They are telling the world the United States is acting like a child with missiles. Little plastic jets, little toy soldiers, little explosions. And honestly, that is exactly how this looks. Trump talks like he is playing a game. Bomb this, destroy that, regime change here, hell there, and Iran turned all of it into Legos to show you what they think of the American war machine. Not some untouchable empire, but a reckless child smashing blocks and calling it strategy. That is why the videos work, because modern media already turned war into entertainment. Bright colors, dramatic music, simple villains, no thought required. Allah says, the life of this world is nothing but play and amusement, and these people are proving it with missiles. Comment unseen for the free playbook.
As a global marketing executive, I've spent my entire career studying how brands build narratives. And right now, we are watching the first AI meme war in human history unfold in real time between the United States and the Islamic Republic of Iran. We have a sitting president using Truth Social for unhinged, profanity-laden war communication. He has posted AI-generated images of himself as a Jesus-like figure. The White House is dropping Hollywood-style trailers for military operations. The strategy here is to manufacture emotion. It is slopaganda, AI-generated slop weaponized for political ends. Meanwhile, the Islamic Republic of Iran is running a masterclass in information warfare using Lego. If you haven't seen them, there's a group called Explosive Media. They're a team of 18 to 25-year-olds based in Tehran churning out high-quality AI-generated Lego videos. These videos mock Trump and Bibi. They lean heavily into themes that resonate globally right now: anti-imperialism, anti-war sentiment, and the Epstein files. They claim to be independent, but they have admitted that the Islamic Republic has bought the rights to their videos to be broadcast by Iranian state media. This is part of the problem. The Islamic Republic controls the narrative inside Iran as well. Right now, they are enforcing the longest government imposed nationwide near internet blackout in history, 55 days at the time of making this video. Over 90 million ordinary Iranians are cut off from the world. They cannot access YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok without paying insane fees for illegal VPNs or using Starlinks that could get them executed. Yet this group of 20-somethings has high-speed global internet access to upload their videos daily. Why? Because the regime controls all communication networks. If these kids were making Lego videos about the IRGC executing protesters, their internet would be cut in a second. They have access because their narrative serves the state. And it doesn't stop at Lego. The regime is also engaging in massive pinkwashing. Recently, state media broadcast a military parade in Tehran featuring women holding pink sniper rifles and pink drones. This is the exact same regime that murdered Mahsa Jina Amini for showing a little bit of hair during the Women Life Freedom protests. The same regime that executes young girls, rapes and tortures them while they are detained. They are using the aesthetic of female empowerment and girl power to rebrand their violence for a global audience. And by the way, this has to be an absolute communications and intellectual property nightmare for Lego. A beloved children's toy brand is being weaponized by a regime that executes children to amplify child pedophilia in the West. Let that sink in. Information control is the oldest trick in the dictator's playbook. Neither side cares about the truth anymore. They only care about the global narrative. The difference is, in the US, citizens can still speak up. In Iran, 90 million people are silenced while the regime speaks for them. Don't fall for the pink guns and don't fall for the Legos.
playing out on the ground, it's exploding online. Iranian embassies and pro-Iran groups are flooding social media with AI-generated memes, many mocking President Trump and U.S. policy.
Oh, mocking President Trump. No one's ever thought of that. Big deal. Look, no offense, Iran, but you're not exactly known as a cultural powerhouse, okay? So good luck impressing Americans with your little videos.
The secrets are leaking. The pressure is rising. We locked on the target. And now you are hiding. LOSC. Yeah, we spelling at your name. Send them to the slaughter. You the only one to blame.
Holy shit. Did I? What was going on there? Is there a sequel to a Lego movie I don't know about? Did I just see Iran fire a loser rocket at Lego Trump? I mean, look, do I support Iran propaganda? No. Could it end up on my Spotify Wrapped? Absolutely. I mean, I kind of can't wait for Iran to headline Coachella next year. But if an Ayatollah can do that, you know what? I bet Donald Trump and his virgin maxing meme lords can go even harder. All right? Show him what you got, Trump.
You want to see me do it again? You want to see me do it again?
What the f was that? That was the shittiest meme ever. How is Trump bad at this? What was the point of electing a cyberbully if he sucks at cyberbullying? I was worried we might be the bad guys in this war, but after seeing this diss track, I'm realizing it's much worse. What Drake?
Okay. So y'all, yeah, nobody is checking for no United States videos. As you can see, people are really focused on, if you go out and pull up the videos, there are so many people chattering about the Iranian Lego videos. Like I said, America could never match it. And if they could, we would have seen it by now. You know, we haven't seen it because they can't. Americans are not at that level with AI like the Iranians are. You know, it says a lot about where this country is. And the people at the top, like Donald Trump, that think he's better because he's not DEI and all that stuff. No, actually, you're worse, because being that you are so privileged, you think you don't have to apply yourself, that everything will just fall on you and you'll just have everything work out the way you want. So, look, y'all, I knew, when I saw the first few videos that eventually a lot of people would be talking about this online, and they are. They are. And it's nothing the US can do. You see what YouTube did, right? They shut down the channel that was putting out a lot of the videos. They shut it down. Y'all, those videos are appearing on YouTube, brand new ones, every single day. I think they are coming from hundreds of different accounts. So just because you took one account out, what are you going to do with the hundreds more that are out there posting? Just saying. So y'all, I got my next live at 4:45, and we're going to talk about how Project Freedom just collapsed in Donald Trump's face. So I will see you then. Thank you so much for being here. And if I don't see you, have a wonderful afternoon. Shalom, family.